So welcome everyone again. Today we will be working on the introductory part of a data analyst. What is the life cycle of data analyst? What is the work culture of data analyst? And what are the key softwares and tools that a data analyst use? And for that, I'll be covering all of these concepts within the next 6 slides. Whereas we'll be taking out through understanding data analytics, real world applications, career opportunities, types of data analytics, life cycle, and tools and softwares. First of all comes the introduction to data analyst. As all you can see that the definition of data analytics means that the data analyst involves the systematic computational analysis of data and uncover patterns and trends. Whereas the purpose of a data analyst is to make a decision making goal and also solving problems and optimizing various outcomes within the organization. Whereas the key techniques that are common analytics use are these diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive, and serve different purposes. Whereas the importance in business strategies, data analyst is a crucial for business to gain competitive, strategical, and improve operational efficiencies. Now comes the tools and technologies that a data analyst use. And the main tools that a data analyst use is Python, SQL, and R. These three tools are used to extract the data, whereas Power BI and Tableau are used to make dashboards and the insights out of that data. And to perform this data analytics, it also uses Excel, which comes in the cleaning and structuring the data behind the all data sets. Now comes the applications of a data analytics. The application of data analytics can be used in e-commerce, where you have to recommend any kind of product recommendations, such as what is the browsing history, what are the key trending products of the company, what is the total sales, which is our star product and which is our cow cash product. This kind of sort analysis has been done in the e-commerce recommendations by the data analyst. Whereas for the Uber driver locations, how which is the nearest location, which is the nearest Uber driver for you, which will optimize your ride and efficiency. Whereas Google Map navigation, which also tells you what are the shortest route, traffic conditions, and other time estimates. Whereas personal marketing, supply chain, and fraud detections. Now comes to the next slide, where is the career path in data analytics. So in the career path in data analytics, what is the role of data analyst? As you all know, a data analyst focuses on data collecting, cleaning, and analyzing to draw insight from data sets. This role is crucial for inform. I think Palki have not joined. Draw insights from data sets. This role is crucial for informed decision making in businesses. Whereas in business intelligent developers, the role of a data analyst to present a dashboard and the insights which are enabling the business to visualize and interpret data effectively. Whereas in data science opportunities, it's leverage statistical analysis, machine learning, and programming to solve complex problems and drive strategic initiatives with the organization. Wherein growing demand in data analyst role, an organization is increasingly relying on the data-driven decisions that made skills analysts and developers in the data domain to continue their rise. Now comes the understanding the data analytics. So what are the data analysts? There are four kinds of data analysts. One is descriptive, another one is diagnostic, third one is predictive, and fourth one is prescriptive. So the descriptive analytics means that it focuses on what has happened in the past, analyzing historical performance to identify trends and underlying issues. In the whereas in descriptive analysis, the data has been already driven and been given to the data analyst, and now here he is looking into the past and the historical data from where he will be driving insights and meaningful trends to the company. Whereas in diagnostic analytics, this type of addressing why something occurred by performing root cause analysis to uncover reasons behind trends and anomalies. So the diagnosis means when a problem comes in front of a data analyst, its root work is to perform the analysis to the root cause and uncover the reasons behind that problem. And then he can find those insights and give the answers. In this, it comes in the formula is used is 5 watt. 5 watt is used. What was the problem? Why it is the problem? What was the root cause of the problem? So this time there are the 5 whys which are used in the past, by which we can diagnose the analysis. Whereas in predictive analysis, it uses historical data to focus the future trend and answer the what could happen based on the past patterns and behavior. Where in predictive analysis, you can see the weather report in your surrounding, or whenever you go to the Google and search for the weather report, and it always forecasts a weather report of the next 4 days or 5 days. This all comes in the group of predictive analysis, where it has been predicted by the geographical um, zones of the globe, and from there they can predict that what are the trends going on and how the weather is going to be in the next 5 days. This is comes in predictive analysis, whereas in predictive prescriptive analysis offers recommendations on what to do, leveraging current data to guide decision making for optimal future outcomes. So prescriptive means, let me say, let's take a doctor. So what does doctor does? Doctors, you go to the doctor, and doctor looks for your uh, um, looks for what problem do you have, and then what he does, he just gives you a prescriptive of the device tablets, that just take these tablets and you will be cured. So what he does, he gives you a prescriptive analysis of what is going on right now with you. So now comes that the data analytics life cycle. So the life cycle of the data analyst, you can clearly see here is that first he is going to identify the objective, that what is the issue, how I can resolve, what is the context, and what are the needs of the stakeholders, and what are
Vaibhav,
the
can
goals.
you check? There is Bobby asking for Latin.
Let me check. Admit. Admit. I hope all have joined now. Yes. So now, as the life cycle of data analyst, you can see that there are the major five roles of four roles in the life cycle of data analyst. First comes the identifying the objective, where it can directly, clearly identify what is the issue, how can be it resolved, and the another things comes that what is the goals and questions of the stakeholders, what he is looking into the data. The other thing comes is the gathering relevant data, where the data analyst is going to collect the accurate, represent the problem at hand, and ensuring that it's relevant and sufficient for the analysis. If there is a year-on-year trend analysis or a group of 10 years data, then it going to collect the data related to all those years, and by there he can give the insight to the stakeholder of the company. The third part comes that the data cleaning and EDA process, where it's going to conduct the exploratory data analysis and clean the data to investigate relationship, quality, and patterns for the better insights. So first we see that when we have a data of any company, and we have profit, net sales, sales, and sales after discount, then what we does is that we will make the relationship between those patterns to find the key insights for the better outcome. And for that, what we do, we start digging the data and start exploring it, and where we clean the data into the third part. Where in the fourth part, we handle the missing values, addressing the absent data appropriately to ensure the integrity of analysis and improve accuracy of the result. So when we handle missing values, what we does, if we have many of the missing values in our data, we get back to the stakeholder and ask him that what kind of appropriate answer you want if the data is being inaccurate. Do I fill it with the moving average, or whatever the kind of option we have for handling the missing values? We ask first to the stakeholder, and then we work again onto that data. So the fifth part comes is the visualization and the communication. So what we does here is whatever we have cleaned the data after handling all missing values, and then we look into the visualization of data, where we will be creating one of the good looking dashboard through our Power BI, Tableau, or Excel itself. Or we can use also AI right now. And here comes the visualization. And then the fifth and the final part comes the communication, that how you're going to communicate to the stakeholders for the better understanding, and how you can make a storytelling process out of this whole data. Now comes the essential tools that a data analyst use. So the essential tools that a data analyst uses, ETL for data cleaning gathering, where ETL means export, transform, and load, such as AWS Glue for data integration. Now, for data processing techniques, he uses Python, R language, and SAS for effective data processing, and SQL. Whereas for analysis with statistics for the higher level, when we are looking into the data scientist, it also uses statistical tools like R and SAS for data analysis. And for the visualization, where comes the fifth and the final part, communication and visualization, it uses an insight tool known as Tableau and Power BI. Whereas in the business driven dashboard, most of us we use Power BI, or else when it comes to the sales part, we use Tableau. Whereas in presenting software, the presenting software always being the MS PowerPoint or the Google Slides. Whereas for the data collection, we use is DBMS, which is database management system like MySQL, Excel, and for data storage. Now here comes the last part, that data analytics. Okay, let's end it here. Let's explore the world of data analytics, understand what does the data does. That's understanding the essentials of data analytics can significantly enhance decision-making process and drive business growth. So this is all what data analyst does. So thank you so much for that.
Okay, if anyone have any doubt, you can ask in this particular presentation. Anyone?
Sir, can you repeat the descriptive and prescriptive analysis? What was that and the difference between them?
Okay, so am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So when we are understanding the data analytics, there are four parts. One is descriptive, another is diagnostic, and predictive and prescriptive. Descriptive comes when the data has been driven and it's been in front of you, and you are asked to analyze this historical and past data to perform and identify trends and underline the issues that we are facing in the past. So let me say that you are the storekeeper and you have a sales of 1 month. Now you are having the sale of January, and now you are in the month of Feb. So the January is your past data. And now I give you that data and tell you that you have to identify the trends and insights from this data and underline those issues that are coming that we have faced in the January. So what you will be do? You will be doing the descriptive analysis, where you will be analyzing the past data. Whereas the second comes the diagnostic. In diagnostic, this type of address why something occurred by performing root cause. So diagnosis comes when we are doing the descriptive analysis, as we take an example, and while doing the analysis, if we get one of the issues, and then what we'll do, we'll go into the root cause of that problem. And once we are into the root cause of that problem and find the diagnosis of that problem, then that is known as the diagnostic analysis. Whereas when we come to the predictive, in predictive, you know that the weather forecasting is always a prediction that what comes in the next 4 days. No one knows that the prediction is a 90% accurate or 80%, but yes, predictive analysis is used in weather forecasting, and that's the best example that we can explain to anyone. Fourth comes the prescriptive analysis. Prescriptive analysis means that whatever is going on right now, let's say right now we have a sales of month of May, and in the month of May, whatever has been happened, and we are looking into the data decision making, then what will be the future outcome from the data? It would be the prescriptive analysis, and from there we can say that yes, we have those issues in this month, and for the next month we'll be not making those optimal issues for the future outcomes. This is how all this data works. Anyone else?